What's up, my friends? We're gonna do some core work today. This is appropriate for pre or postnatal. This is appropriate if you haven't done core work in a while, or if you wanna just get some new tips on how to access the muscles more. As a reminder, or maybe as first-time information, your core is not just your abdominals. I mean, there's a few muscle groups making up the abdominals. There's the rotational ones, the girdle ones, there's the six-pack ones, but also we're going to expect our butt to do some work. We're going to expect our back to do some work here. So your trunk is what I'm going to be talking about when we're doing core. It's whole torso, anything that's not your arms and your legs. Yeah? Come with me now. We're going to lie down on the back. I'm going to start with some pelvic tilting. So you're going to inhale, take the arms out to the side, push the shoulders down, exhale, tip the pelvis. Inhale to neutral, and then exhale to tip. So keep going like this. As you exhale, draw the belly back gently. If you're prenatal, it's more of an awareness. You're not trying to like suck the baby down into your spine. It's just this sort of like, yes, there's my center. Okay, drawing down. You're gonna hold this pelvic tilt. You're gonna press the feet down and lift the hips up into a bridge. And then gonna roll down the spine, pass through that tilt, and then come to neutral. And we're gonna do that again. So exhale, tip the pelvis, push into the feet, rising up. And then inhale, hollowing, dropping the spine, rolling it down, neutralizing. Let's go 3 more times. This position, pick up your right leg, hold it here. You're going to tap the right foot down, and you're going to bring it back up. The whole time, from my shoulders to my hips, has stayed neutral the whole time. Neutral spine on me is a little space between my low back and the ground. That might not be the case with you. If your spine is a little flatter, your low back might be down here. We're moving this leg from your center. You've got 2 more here. 1 more. You're going to put this foot all the way down on the ground. Pause. Push that foot down. Lift the other leg up. Exhale, lower the foot toward the floor. Inhale, draw it up. Meanwhile, this foot, this right foot, is pushing down, and this glute is working to stabilize me. So that's why when we talk about core and the importance of core, is it stabilizes your trunk, your torso, giving your limbs freedom. One more. And perfect, good. Roll to your side. Elbow is going to be under your shoulder. So first step is, if this feels like a lot of work on your shoulder, we're just going to work on stabilizing the shoulder girdle. So you'll just stay here. You'll keep your hip down. You'll pull the shoulder like into the body. And imagine you can squeeze your shoulder to your hip to your shoulder. So you've got this squeeze here. That's going to light up your lats on that side of your body, which is the big muscle of your back connecting upper body and lower body together. If this feels good and you want to add to it, we're going to push down and then lift the hips up. Good. We are not resting down into the shoulder. It's going to feel like torture if you do that. Push the forearm down and then release it back down. Take a pause. Maybe even stretch out the side a little. And then let's do that again. Connect. If it's enough on your hip, you stay there. If it's good to go a little more, we're going to lift up. And you've got about 5 breaths here. Breathe. Last inhale, release down with your exhale. Get a little stretch. We're gonna go one more time if it's there for you. Push down, lift up, Stay and breathe. Engage. Draw back. You're doing great. You are doing great. And then release that down. And then let's just switch to the other side. Same setup, knees are bent, forearm is down. First, just connect, lifting up. Root that shoulder in, so really strong here. The more energy you give down, the more energy you get up. Stay on the hip or lift up the hips. And then we breathe. Squeeze forearm to hip. Release down. So if I was standing up, it would be like I'm squeezing this way. But because your arm is in the floor, lift up. You're just energetically pulling it toward the hip, toward the knees. Yes. Keep breathing. Keep your legs strong. Light engagement in your glutes. They help out a lot. And then release down. Little stretch if you need it. And then we go one more time. Rise up or stay on the hip. Shoulders are stacked, hips are stacked, knees are stacked. And then release it down. Really beautiful. Come onto your hands and your knees. If your wrists bother you being here, come down onto your forearms. And we're gonna go there in a second anyway, but if this is too much with your wrists down, then just go to your forearms. And then from here, you're gonna extend the right leg back. You're just gonna push down into the hands. So watch what my shoulders did. Push down and spread the shoulders. And then you're gonna lift the right leg up. We're just gonna hold here. If it's okay, left arm reaches forward. This is a little trickier on hands and knees to take the arm forward, but it's still doable. Yeah. And then release down. And then second side, left leg goes back. Spread the shoulder blades, reconnect. Remember, the energy you put down is what you get back. Now lift that left leg up. Maybe the right arm comes forward. So this lifted leg, the glute of the lifted leg is engaging like crazy. Energetically, it's like you're pulling your left hand and your right knee, the ones that are down on the ground, toward each other. Take another breath in, and then release. And then bring your forearms down to the ground. If you want, you can lace your hands together. You're gonna take your right leg back. You're pitched forward just a smidge because the forearms are down. I'm just gonna lift 10, 9, 8, keep the belly strong, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that knee down. Reset. Spread the shoulder blades. Stretch the left leg back. 10 times. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Front ribs in. 2, and 1. Release it down. Bring the arms a little more forward. Forearm plank. You're on your knees. Squeeze the legs together. Pull the gaze a little bit forward. If you want, hands are flat, palms down. Front ribs to back ribs. Shorten belly button to pubic bone. 2 more breaths. And then come back and stretch back. Take your knees wide if it feels better on your body, or if you're prenatal and you need to fit that baby through. And then rise up. You are done. Great work. If you want a little bit more, do it another time through or pair it with another video, maybe a stretch video, so that you get like a full workout in. You did great. Thank you for moving with